Now we start with 1 hour chart. First of all, we refer to our analysis in my last video. Okay, if we revert to my last analysis when the price was exactly here, because we mentioned we were expecting the price to drop, tag the trend line, then any reversal from there we look for buy, because we have been putting this one in relative to this. As exactly we can see the price even didn't break and reverse, because remember when the price was exactly here, exactly within this move, we mentioned we put this trend line. We say if we want to trade, one of the option was to wait for the breakout of the trend line and get the correction. As we can see, we get the breakout and we get a small correction. The best way was to trade based on 15 minutes. Okay, this is the one of the option we were looking for, breakout of the trend line and the correction. Okay, and if anyone is in the trade from this, from here, from this correction, now we get this move, and as we can see, we have a second correct. I mean, the price start to correct again. If anyone is in trade, they should move their stop loss to break even. If they want to keep, if they will take out the profit, oh, it's okay. And now the second option we mentioned, in case there is the price continue from here, we didn't get the opportunity to have entry above the top. First of all, we had the opportunity here, but anyway, if anyone trade from having by having entry above the stop, they had, because we mentioned if within 1 or 2 hours is not moving, we should take out the trade. We have a few hours, 2 hours here, a few hours to take out the trade. That means right now should no one should be in this trade. Okay, they should take out the trade and break even, and even if anyone in the trade, they can manage to take out the trade and break even. Okay, now I want to see what's the next and how we can trade it. First of all, we move to forward chart. This is what we have been looking for, because we mentioned we want to put this one in relative to each other for continue for price to break this top. Okay, and now as we can see, if I remove everything, okay, now as we can see, we want to see whether this correction can give us one more trade for the breakout of the top or not. Okay, in this case, we move to 1 hour chart, because based on 4 hour chart, we have nothings. And if we move to 1 hour chart, the only thing is right now, we should look at this. If we want to trade, the best things is we have the first, second, and if we get one more drop, if we get the flat, then any reversal we can look for buy. Why we prefer to get one more drop? Because if we get one more drop, even if the price broke this low, then we need to see how deep it can go. Because if this is the one is going to retest this low, then at least we are not in the trade. And even if the price drop, if we get any reversal, maybe we can get the at least a trade setup within this correction. If not, then we can have entry above the top, because right now the only way we can trade, if we want to trade within this one, in case there is no reversal, to have entry above the stop. Okay, now the thing is whether traders they want to put right now entry above the stop, or they prefer to get one more drop before they look for trade. Okay, anyway, we're looking for buy. As I mentioned, the best things, if we get one more drop, then from there we can confirm how we can look for trade. Even if the price, for example, we get one more drop, we can have entry above the top. The next reversal we can look for, but having entry above the top right now without getting this trade drop, for example, right now if we put the entry, can be option in case the price continue from here. But we should know that easily price can tag and drop. That's why having entry right now become very risky. Again, the first option, we get one more drop, then from there we can have entry above the top after the breakout of this, or at least we get one more drop. Then from there, if we see any reversal, also we can look for trade. This is the best option we look for. This is the best way we can trade this correction. But how about if there is a continuation from here? The only way is to have entry above this. Right now we put it. Okay, but if you want to put this one, it become really risky, because easily price can tag and reverse. Okay, how about if this one turn to another drop to retest this trend line? Okay, that's what. And if we move to 15 minutes, as we can see, we have the first move, which is including 3 waves, the second move, one correction, and the second 1, 2, 3. That's why if we get one more drop, at least we can see we have a flat here. Then from there, any reversal with entry above the top, or if we get the opportunity to get the trade, because it depends how deep it can go. All right. Anyway, we're just looking for buy, and we're looking at this correction. And in this case, we just follow the chart. We see whether we can get any trade setup for continuation, and what we expect. We want the price. If we get any drop, sorry, if we get any trade, we want the price to break this top. Okay, and if the price tag the top, we see there is no continuation or a start to correct, we should take out the trade or at least move our stop loss to break even. Okay, because as I mentioned, based on forward chart, we're looking at this two in relative to each other as a running flat, and we want the price to break the top and continue. Because if there is the breakout of this top, then the next one is looking from the second one. That means the first breakout we're looking for is almost 39.6. The another one is the high. I think this is the highest one, 42. Because if I removed, yeah, 42 is the highest price. What we're looking for breakout. Anyway, we just follow the chart and we're looking at this correction. In this case, if I see any changes or update, I will share. Thanks.